The other teams are quaking in their boots before the Giants. We take the longest strides and the highest leap. We're stronger than the rest. We're the greater Western Sydney Giants. We're the biggest and the best, and we will never surrender. We'll fight until the end.
Alright, hello everybody and welcome to the GWS show. We are back. We've got a lot of topics to talk about today. We have to try smash through everything within maybe hopefully 10 minutes, see how it goes. I haven't been streaming the games or been commentating on any of the news in the last 2 weeks because I've been sick. And now I am good to go, healthy, but we will not be able to do the commentating for the Hawthorn versus GWS game today because I am going out for a birthday. So that was shit timing. But anyways, it's been a while. We've missed the Collingwood game. We've missed the North Melbourne game. The North Melbourne game I don't really care about, but the Collingwood game, that would have been great to commentate. The first 3 quarters were absolutely shit. And then in the fourth quarter, we kick about 5+ goals, come back and just lose, which was fine. It was a good comeback, but we got to start winning those games if we want to even consider ourselves a finals team, which right now is definitely not looking likely. Other news was, I think it was breaking this week, Tanner Bruin, he wants to leave. Well, he doesn't want to leave, but rumours are he wants to leave and go back to Victoria because of no clue why, but he's been disappointed with the Giants and only played 12 games this season and can't find his consistency in the AFL side. So today we're going to go over the matchups, our squads, but before we do that, we got to talk about the big man Juicy Prucy, which everyone should know about if you guys are playing fantasy. That guy has been shocking. Been getting dropped a ton of DMs about Juicy Prucy and hopefully coming back this week. But from what I've heard with sources, he's not back, and we've got Matt Flynn in the ruck again today, which is actually pretty interesting because Flynn's been doing alright in the ruck, but not really winning us hit-outs. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen today. For today's game, we got Matt Flynn. He's back in, obviously, because he's our ruck. And then our outs are Jake Riccardi, which surprised me a fair bit, but he's inconsistent and I don't know. Oh, he played well last week, but I think the North Melbourne and the other games have just been a little bit, on and off. We'll start off with our backs for this week. We have Kennedy, Sam Taylor and Cummings. Our halfbacks are Whitfield, Davis and Iden. I like that lineup. Davis in there. No Himmelberg in the back, but I'm sure he'll be rotating back. We got Bruin, Tom Green and O'Halloran in the centre bounce. Our half forwards are Taranto, Himmelberg and Jacob Ware. I don't think Himmelberg's going to be there, but anyways. Our full forwards are Lloyd, Hogan and Toby Greene. And then our followers, Matt Flynn, who's obviously going to be playing the ruck, Josh Kelly and the Cogs. And then our interchange, we got Ward, Ash, Keith and Haynes. Now I want to talk about something with Nick Haynes. Last week he got put into the forward line and he really disappointed. He disappointed. Great marks, just could not kick straight. That's when I think we need Himmelberg in that spot. But Himmelberg's been doing absolutely amazing in the back lines. So we have to keep him in the back. There's no excuses for that. Maybe his role's going to change with Phil Davis back. We don't know. But today is a must-win game. And the weather today over there is not looking great. It's looking really, really bad. I remember last time we versus Hawthorn over there, it was snowing. So it's going to be a big, big game against the Hawks. I see us winning by about 4 goals. So hopefully those 4 goals can get us up today. We shouldn't lose to Hawthorn, especially after losing to Collingwood by just under a few kicks last week. I just think if Himmelberg's in the back, what's going to happen with Nick Haynes? Phil Davis will still be in the back. Obviously, he won't be moving anywhere else. Toby Greene needs to have a good game. I don't think he even kicked a goal last week, so he needs to kick a goal today. Cogs, he's been looking like his Brownlow self. He's been playing absolutely amazing. Whitfield's been good since he's come back from his injury. And Josh Kelly, as usual, has been putting on a show. Obviously, Jake Riccardi's not playing today, which was a pretty shocking, but not really shocking at the same time, dropping. And I think that's because he's been dropping a lot of easy marks, and when he's catching the ball near the centre bounce, he's just been booting it long to no one, ready for an intercept. So I think he just needs to find his form back in the VFL for now, and then be brought up later on. So yeah, today's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a slow-paced game because it is pouring down with rain, and it could be possibly snowing, I would say, over where they're playing today. So that means there's not going to be a lot of marks. Himmelberg might have a bad game today because he's been catching 9+ marks for the last few rounds, and today I don't see any GWS player or Hawthorn player for that matter getting over 5 marks today. It will maybe 5 marks, depends how. In a contest, no one's going to be marking the ball, and it's going to be very slippery. So GWS often play pretty decent in the rain. Hawks obviously play well in the rain because they beat us last time. But it's going to be an amazing game. I just don't see us losing today, but you never know. We can choke. But I just don't know. I'm really going into today's game thinking, what if we lose? I don't want to think about what if we lose because it could happen. And if we lose, we're going to be bottom 4, and we can't take bottom 4. We can't do that. It's going to be really bad if we do go down to the bottom 4. Jesus Christ, I'm just thinking about that bottom 4. That's not good. We'll get a good draft pick, but it's not something we really want. So for today's matchups, obviously, the key one. Hold on, I had it down on my notes. Hold on a second. It was this one right here. Now, Mitch Lewis has been playing amazing for Hawthorn, and we've put Phil Davis on him today. So Mitch Lewis is quick. Phil Davis is probably just about going to stop him today, hopefully. But that was an interesting matchup. I really would have considered putting Connor Iden or Whitfield on him. Or probably not Whitfield, maybe Kennedy. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe Phil Davis might get put onto Jack Gunston. The other matchup I was interested in is they have Scrimshaw on Jesse Hogan. I think Jesse Hogan should be able to easily, in the rain, kick about 3 goals today. And Toby Greene should kick about 2. I'll give Toby Greene 2 goals. Yeah, I think he needs to kick at least a goal today. Otherwise, we're in some problems if he doesn't kick a goal, and I don't see us winning. But anyways, there'll be no stream for the Hawthorn versus GWS game today, but there will be a post-game review. My predictions for today's game, I think I already said it, is we got to go up by 4+ goals. Cogs has got to get over 30 disposals. Kelly's got to get over 25. Toby Greene's got to kick at least 1 goal. That's the goal for today. He needs to kick 1 goal. And Jesse Hogan needs to kick 3. Whitfield needs to grab about 20+ disposals today. And I think Phil Davis and Sam Taylor have to keep their players to at least 1 goal max. If we can do that today, we should win. But that's going to wrap it up for today's match review for GWS versus Hawthorn. And if you guys are interested in the other videos, we will link them down in the description because we've gone over a ton of GWS news. And we're going to talk more about this Tanner Bruin thing in the next episode. But for now, peace out and go GWS.